يكاد البرق يخطف أبصارهم كلما أضاء لهم مشوا فيه وإذا أظلم عليه قاموا. ولو شاء الله لذهب بسمعهم وأبصارهم إن الله على كل شيء قدير. يا أيها الناس اعبدوا ربكم الذي خلقكم والذين من قبلكم لعلكم تتقون.
أيوة.
الذي جعل لكم الأرض فراشا والسماء بناء وأنزل من السماء
واجب واجب بناء.
بناء وأنزل من السماء ماء فأخرج به من الثمرات رزقا لكم فلا
نعم.
تجعلوا لله أندادا
تجعلوا، فلا تجعلوا. نعم.
فلا تجعلوا لله أندادا وأنتم تعلمون. وإن كنتم في ريب مما نزلنا على عبدنا فأتوا بسورة من مثله وادعوا شهداءكم من دون الله إن كنتم تعلمون.
إيه.
فإن
إن كنتم صادقين صادقين
إن
صادقين.
كنتم صادقين فإن لم
نعم.
تفعلوا ولن تفعلوا فاتقوا النار التي وقودها الناس والحجارة أعدت للكافرين. وبشر الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات أن لهم جنات تجري من تحتها الأنهار كلما رزقوا منها من ثمرة رزقا قالوا هذا الذي رزقنا
قالوا، قلنا رزقا، قالوا.
رزقا قالوا هذا الذي رزقنا من قبل وأتوا به متشابها ولهم فيها أزواج مطهرة وهم فيها خالدون. إن الله لا يستحيي أن يضرب مثلا ما بعوضة فما فوقها فأما الذين آمنوا فيعلمون أنه الحق من ربهم وأما الذين كفروا فيقولون ماذا أراد الله بهذا مثلا يضل به كثيرا ويهدي به كثيرا وما يضل به إلا الفاسقين الذين ينقضون عهد الله من بعد ميثاقه ويقطعون أمر الله به ما أمر الله
ويقطعون
به
ويقطعون
ويقطعون ما أمر الله به أن يوصل ويفسدون في الأرض أولئك هم الخاسرون. كيف تكفرون بالله وكنتم أمواتا فأحياكم ثم يميتكم ثم يحييكم ثم إليه ترجعون. هو الذي خلق لكم ما في الأرض جميعا ثم استوى إلى السماء فسواهن سبع سماوات وهو بكل شيء عليم. وإذ قال ربك للملائكة إني جائل في الأرض خليفة قالوا أتجعل فيها من يفسد فيها ويسفك الدماء ونحن نسبح بحمدك ونقدس لك قال إني أعلم ما لا تعلمون وعلم آدم الأسماء كلها ثم عرضهم على الملائكة فقال أنبئوني بأسماء هؤلاء كنتم صادقين قالوا سبحانك لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم قال يا آدم أنبئهم بأسمائهم فلما أنبأهم بأسمائهم قال ألم أقل لكم إني أعلم غيب السماوات والأرض وأعلم ما تبدون وما كنتم تكتمون وإذ قلنا للملائكة اسجدوا لآدم فسجدوا إلا إبليس أبى واستكبر
فكان.
وكان من الكافرين
What did you say? You are hiding one. وكان من الإيه؟
وكان من الكافرين
But the fa is not coming out. See, it's sounding like kadibin. So
أوه.
it's kafi, kafi. You sound.
وكان من الكافرين وقلنا يا آدم اسكن أنت وزوجك الجنة وكلا منها رغدا حيث شئتما ولا تقربا هذه الشجرة فتكونا من الظالمين فأزلهما الشيطان عنها فأخرجهما مما كانا فيه وقلنا اهبطوا بعضكم لبعض عدو ولكم في الأرض مستقر ومتاع إلى حين فتلقى آدم من ربه كلمات
No.
فتاب
من
عليه
ربي من ربي من ربي من ربي. Now.
فتلقى آدم من ربه كلمات فتاب عليه إنه هو التواب الرحيم. This I'm stopping.
Inshallah. Good. Inshallah. It's not bad. But the albishir I want to give you is that you are going to repeat it.
Is this ambition?
Yes. Actually, I want it to be soft, actually. I want it to be soft.
I've tried now compared to
I
like
want it
the
to be
ones I've
soft.
tried.
So yeah, yeah, you've tried. Actually, you tried. You tried. I just want you to get the taste, my own taste, the taste I have. Ingani in memorization. You need to know my taste. And you've started getting the taste I have. Like I have a very high taste when it comes to strong
Yeah.
moraja. I have a very strong taste and a very high taste actually. My taste is very, very, very strong, very, very high actually. Very, very high taste. So that's the albishir I want to give you. The albishir is that you are going to repeat it again, inshallah. And we'll see, inshallah. I want because I know you are traveling. So I just want us to go through this very well, to brush it well before you
Yeah. I'm not even
um
traveling again. That was just
why?
Mom said we're not going again. I don't know why.
I'm not happy actually because you wanted to go. wanted it to go actually. Your mind is there.
Not really.
Oh, mashallah, no problem. So,
First thing around.
do you still want to take a week break?
No, we can continue.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you needed the break. I can still give you the break to go and um to feel Christian. I don't know if you want the break, and I don't know.
No, it's fine.
Okay, fine. I don't know how this thing you are, so I don't want it to be like karatu, 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 karatu. I know how it is. It's not easy. Karatu all the time is not easy. Yeah? This weather is just somehow been raining since the morning. Um, وقالت اليهود عزير الله وقالت النصارى المسيح ابن الله ذلك قولهم بأفواههم يضاهون قول الذين كفروا من قبل حسبنا الله ونعم. نعم. So, you've done this أخذ riba before. You've done أهل like أول ما يجب على المكلف تصحيح إيمانه. You've done it before, right?
Yes, what is
Seems like, but you can read it. Read the first listen with it. Just أول ما يجب. Just this one now. Here, here.
البيان.
No,
أول
just
ما
here.
يجب
Just
على المك... كي- على المكلف تصحيح
على
إيمانه.
المكلف. على المكلف.
المكلف تصحيح الإيمان. تصحيح إيمانه. إيمانه. Please let me go and pick the book. I picked the wrong book.
Okay. Hello? I'm in the class. Just send me your PayPal, so I'll just send it to you. How much? No, no, that's not what I agreed on. I agreed on £350, right? That's what I was saying actually. Just send me your PayPal. I'll send it to you right away. Yeah, I'm in the class. Okay. Fine, thank you. Okay, are you back? Inshallah. Now, we stopped at we have explained a lot of things previous class, I could remember. So
Yeah.
I think we stopped at where did we stop? Is number what?
إيمان بالله تعالى. Number
But
5.
where did we but where like where number five we stop at Qiyamullah Ta'ala bi nafsi.
Yes, is sufficient.
Okay. He said, where's my water?
لا إله
إذا الوحدانية في ذاته وصفاته وأفعاله. What is the meaning of الوحدانية? Oneness. Cool?
Yes.
The oneness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in his sifat. What is sifat? In his attributes.
Yes.
Hmm?
Yes.
In his attributes, his existence, and his actions. Hmm? Only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does the things that he does. Only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has his own attributes. No one has any attribute that, okay, this has attribute is. You know what I'm trying to say? So, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's existence, like, you cannot even compare Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's existence with anyone. You know? Allah was there before. So that is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said. Um, لو كان فيهما آلهة إلا الله لفسدتا فسبحان الله رب العرش العظيم عما يصفون. So it was like in the Qissa of Ibrahim. When Ibrahim came, you heard about the history of Ibrahim, story of Ibrahim when he came. He got an axe, he broke all the.
Yeah.
And when they
And
came, they had hope. They said, the biggest one here did that, destroy all. You heard about the story, man?
yeah.
He said, ask him if he can talk. Because Aluhu Mikani, ask them. Maybe they are your creators. You worship them. They are your idols that you worship. Ask them. They can talk. So is that story they say if amongst them there was Aliha. When they mean Aliha is like a god or a lord. You understand what I'm trying to say? Allah, you know. The first that subhanallah rabbil arshil azim amma yasifun. That a lot of things would have spoiled. And it is true. Imagine if amongst those idols there was one that they would say, okay, this person is God. Kai, there would have been a lot of problems. Why will I be the one to sit and make something, then worship that thing that I created? Hey, Kai. No, 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 no. I'm saying people that a lot of people that worship animals also. Maybe you go to the market, you use your money to buy these animals, or you have them, you rear them since when they were, toddlers. You be the one to feed them, give them milk, and you worship them. And they should worship you, man. They should be the ones to worship you, right? You provide. Come on, one of the attributes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is that He's a provider. And you are their provider, you provide for them. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. What do they provide to you? What do they give to you? They don't give anything to you. You provide for them. So they should worship you. You shouldn't be the one for worshiping them. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
هذا said إلهكم إله واحد لا إله إلا هو الرحمن الرحيم. Your Lord, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, إله واحد is the Almighty Allah that is one. So that time when we talked about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's oneness, that okay, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is one, and that's one of the things that for you to believe, for you to be a very good believer, you have to believe that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is one. That's why it's Qul huwa Allahu ahad, right? Right on. So number 7, القدرة العامة قال الله تعالى يسبح لله ما في السماوات وما في الأرض له الملك وله الحمد وهو على كل شيء قدير. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can change everything in the world. Like, He will can change everything, everything. He can change the destiny of everything. خيره وشره, everything. يسبح لله ما في السماوات وما في الأرض وهو على كل شيء قدير. Allah has the authority to change whatsoever, however, and whenever. To change whatever, however, and whenever. You understand?
Yeah.
You don't have to tell Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, well, I want to be rich this year. So If Allah wants you to be rich, Allah can let you get rich the year you are going to die. You don't give Allah options. Or Allah will give you the money for 1 year. Then you go back to you go back to poverty and live in poverty forever. I was reading a story, but that story is fabricated. I think it's Israeliyat, is not authentic. Well, we learn lessons from the story also. Hmm? One servant of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, as they said, I said is fabricated, is not something to believe, is hadith and da'if. You know when they say hadith and da'if, right? Like
No,
it's
I
not authentic. Yeah, it's not authentic. But you learn from the story, from the lessons, you learn from the lessons of the listing. So that one man was very, very poor. You know, when someone is very, very poor, he remembers Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Just take example of Qarun of Musa alayhi salam. When he was poor, he went to Musa and asked Musa that, ask your Lord to give me money. And Allah gives him money. Gave him money that they said until the end, like the day of judgment, no one would ever be rich as Pharaoh. You know that he was so rich. So this man, at the end, what did he do? After becoming rich, he said, me now, I cannot worship Allah. I'm rich. I cannot be a servant of Allah. I will not give out charity. I will not do this. I will not do this. So let's come back to the story of this servant of Allah. So he was very, very poor. Then like he met one of the scholars of his time, and he told him that, see, I am very, very poor, and I don't know what to do. Every day I wake up, my family doesn't have what to eat. He said a lot of things. Then the scholar asked him, do you want do you want do you want to give Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala a choice, or do you want Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give you from his own choice? I don't know if you understand this question. Then the man said, if it is poverty, Kawai, you should have the money. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. So the scholar was trying to tell him that, yeah, go just take this thing and wait for last time. Go. But he said, Kai, is that poor that he cannot even wait? He was then, okay, fine. This man, the scholar told him that, well, go and pray. And Allah will give you money. He went, he prayed, and Allah gave him money. Anything he touches becomes money. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. If he goes to the market, anything he touches and he says, who will buy this for $1,000? People will come rushing to buy it. So which means people, if Allah want to bless you, Allah will bless what you sell. Allah will bless what you have. People get attracted to what you sell, like so very, very fast and all of that. And if Allah want to ruin you, you will open a very big business and people don't look at it. And you have invested all your money in the business. That is why sometimes they said haram that you see, you don't go anywhere with haram. Maybe most times when people get haram money, they start businesses. And what you expect from these businesses are profit to keep the businesses flourishing. Then no one is buying no one is buying from you. No one is patronizing you. Definitely you are going to be ruined. Like the business is going to. So this man, Allah blessed him in a very short time. Then he came back to this. Okay, this scholar didn't see him at all. Then they met one day. Then he told him that we should go and thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for this. So that like go and thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Give out charities, give out zakah and all that. Then he told him, do you want me to be poor again? I don't want to be poor again. Me that I was poor. And now I had money, and he wants me to be giving out my own money to be poor again. He said, no, I cannot give out my own money to be poor again. That's she was a Yavada. He didn't know that the money that he had. Then the man told him that what will make, like he told him that wealth that you're seeing, wealth has a lifespan, just like your life, like you have lifespan. So even wealth, wealth that you see, money or what they call it, it has a lifespan. It has a lifespan. So this is how you be stretching it yourself, like you'll be making it longer. Just like if you want to live long, they said you should do what? Zumunci go?
Yes.
Yeah, wasilul arham. So for wealth, also you have to give out charity and all that. The man now told him that if you want this your wealth to go a very long way, because what I see from this your wealth is short, but for it to be very long, for it to live long, you have to give out charity and everything. He said, no, I will not give out charity and blah. So after 2 years, this man became poor. This man became poor again and went back to his scholar and he told him that me, I'm poor again. What will I do? Then he told him, I can catch as in that you have spent everything that belongs to you. You don't have anything. So what I'm trying to just take from this story is just like the lesson is just like you don't always ask Allah for also like give Allah always give Allah like choice like Allah do it in your because that's why in Hausa to say bazab mubazab in Allah. That's why in Quran you say wa asa an takrahu shay'an wa huwa khairul lakum wa asa an tuhibbu shay'an wa huwa sharrul lakum, and another verse they say wa asa an takrahu shay'an wa yaj'al Allah fihi khairan kathira. Most times the things you dislike Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will put barakah in it. Why don't he? Didn't you notice that most times, if you say you don't want to do something and your parents ask you to, let's say albarka, just do it. Even in school, if you want to go to school, maybe the course you want and it's not what you are getting, you'll be given another course. But your parents will be like, oh, just do it. Allah will bless you because that, and you'll do it. And later you'll be like, alhamdulillah, oh, I did this course because I didn't do it. You know what I'm trying to say? So a lot of times things you don't just pray over them, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will bless them. So this is what al-qatratul amma. Al-iradatul amma, qala Allah ta'ala. Al-iradatul amma is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants, how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants some things to be. That is how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to make them happen. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. If Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants you to be blind now, you'll be blind without anything happening. Like as we are having this class, if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants me to go blind, I'll just go blind. I'll not see anything again. You understand what I'm trying to say? So if it doesn't matter, I don't have to question Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And here, in this iradatul amma that I are saying, that is where a lot of people will fail. If Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does what he wants with you, you don't question him. What do you do?
If Allah wants to give you anything, just pray for the best.
So you see, you pray for the best that, okay, there's no way. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves us. He loves us. So when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does what he wants with you, doesn't mean he doesn't love you because that's what he wants. And yes, first, a lot of people sometimes they forget that they are Allah's servant before any other thing. You are not even, you are a slave. Slave. So sometimes people forget that. And that's why when some things happen to them, they get angry, they get furious, and they start talking and also. Does a slave have options? You don't have options. You don't. You don't have options. If you have a slave now, he doesn't have option. You do whatever it is you want to do with a slave. That's why those days someone will have 100 slaves and they will all give birth for him. You understand? Concubines. And no one would ask him. Even Islamically is allowed.
Up till now?
Yeah. No, it's not allowed now. I
Oh.
don't know was there. No, it's not allowed now. Like, let me say 300 years back, maybe 200 years, 300 years before when there was slavery now. But now we're in a modern world, there's no slavery. Only in Libya, I think they still do slavery, and that one also is illegal slavery. It's not allowed. That one is not halal. Because what they
Oh,
do is that, yeah, like they kidnap people and sell them. That's what they
my
do, but it's not
property.
allowed. But just like 100, 200 years ago, there was slavery, and they allowed. That is why some of these shehu, like you see them, they have concubines.
She.
You see, they have 6 wives. Yeah, all this shehu, they have concubines. Because then, I don't know how they were getting them. I don't know actually. But they had. Some of that, you
Yeah.
see that they tell you, this one everybody watch. I don't know how you get them, but they have. And there is family. I want to put these things so that you understand. Sometimes, even after now we're in a modern world, yes, we know. But there are some families that you know that okay, these families, they are slave family. You understand? Their
Yeah.
grandfather was a slave, or their great grandfather was my great father. Their great grandfather was my great grandfather's slave. So how they do it sometimes is that now me, I have authority over them. I can still make them my own slaves.
Uh-huh. Sure.
Maybe that's how they do it because I've had someone say it. Yes, that's how they do it. Oh, that's how they do it. So for that, they'll just be taking their daughters and keeping them at home, making them their concubines. That is it. Number nine, al-ilm, knowledge. قال الله تعالى يعلم ما في السماوات والأرض ويعلم ما تسرون وما تعلنون والله عليم بذات الصدور. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's knowledge is everywhere. He said he knows what is in the heavens, the downs, what you people are hiding, what you people are uh, putting out for people to see. Wallah alim bidatus. And Allah knows what is hidden inside your heart. Hmm? Allah knows what is hidden inside your phone. Inside your phone, inside your my eyes only, inside my your iPhone hidden. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows what is there. Uh, and we are definitely going to explain. I listened to Ad-Dawsari khutbah, I think 2 weeks ago, and he said Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will account for everything we've posted. And I think a lot of people were posting it also. That was khutbah he made 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago in Haram. Everything you've posted, imagine this, okay, you will account for everything. So now if I'm an influencer and let me say a lady influencer that maybe they used to do makeup, this thing, and all of that. So they see you like that accounts for all of that thing, those things, the makeup you've done and everything. Hey, is going to be difficult. I have a friend that there's an influencer, Saada too. I think she's pretty Saada too, huh? So you might not know her. You might not know her like that. But she's a influencer in Iowa. I wanted to share it to her, but I was like, this person will think I'm putting this thing. But I wanted to share it to her because I also wanted that like at some point, if you love people, you do want some things like for them. I don't know if you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when someone puts so much on social media that it is not going to this thing, it's not going to help them hereafter. Just get a problem. There's a problem.
Yeah.
With this, there's a problem. So we have to be very careful with what we put on social media. Now imagine a lot of people will die and leave their accounts on social media while they have a lot of inappropriate things, and their families will be trying to find a hacker that will hack their account and delete it, or these things.
Be saying, please report this account, report this account.
Yeah, I've seen a lady who died, and if you see the pictures and videos on her IG, like her body is revealing, she's not even covering properly, like all of that. And she died when she was not even expecting, because all those people, someone that is living that lifestyle, is not even expecting to die anytime soon.
Yeah.
Anyone living that kind of lifestyle doesn't expect, but she died. And now her sisters, her family are not trying to get, they paid huge amount of money for a hacker to hack that account. Huge amount of money, if I should tell you. Huge. I think they paid almost $6,000 to $7,000.
Hey.
Online. Because the person who was going to hack the account, when he got to know why they wanted to hack the account, he hiked the price.
And they had to pay.
They had to pay. They had to pay. You didn't have a choice. They had to pay. They did fundraiser now. That's how we got to know now. They did fundraiser. They did fundraiser.
It's sad.
Because their account is like, it's not like she has 100K of followers like that. So it's not an easy account for Instagram to just delete by reporting. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. So because she has a lot of engagement and everything, it doesn't look like anything scam or anything like that. And the fact that she's not even using the account for that moment, and they wanted it so fast. Had it been, they waited for a very long time for her not to be active, then ask Instagram to delete, they would have deleted it. So maybe people to report it. But they wanted it like the next day after she died today, they want the account to vanish because people were going to the account to check the pictures
Yeah.
and the videos.
Like
So they
you
wanted,
having
that is
some.
why. So it was fast. They did it very, very fast because they didn't want it to And people, even me, astaghfirullah, I went to the page and I checked the page.
That my there's curiosity.
And I was so, yeah, yeah, yeah. Because the fact that a lot of people were like, blah, blah, blah. I was like, I checked the page. She was a model in, is this Guinean, she's, I think, Senegalese, well, in the UK. She's living in the US. I'm sorry. Yes. Well, I think she's Senegalese, Guinean also. And there are even people, there are a lot. There are some three sisters also, or two sisters that died in Philadelphia, I think, in the beach. They died. Three, place. Even them, their own incident also happened and So all these things, it's just for us to just learn lessons actually. And number 10, al-haya. قال الله تعالى. Al-haya, what is haya?
Yeah, like bring yeah, yeah. Hospital أنا
Life.
شو حياة have حياة
Al-haya. Al-haya, life, rayuwa.
but
Not
أيوة
al-haya from modesty. We're not talking
okay
about al-haya. This is
okay
al-haya. وما هذه الحياة الدنيا.
okay
إنما الحياة الدنيا لعب. الحياة. We are not saying al-haya for modesty, not that. We are talking about al-haya, rayuwa, life.
yeah.
So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is ever living, hmm, and everlasting. That's what you're saying here. Allahu la ilaha illa wal hayyul qayyum. Hmm? So you have to believe that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is always is alive and is everlasting, ever living. You have to believe on all of that. Tawakkal ala al-hayy alladhi la yamut. Number 12 is as-sam'u wal basar. What is as-sam'u wal basar?
Somebody um heavens and the earth
No, as-sam'u wal basar. No. As-sam'u wal
okay
basar.
السمع
Jid.
والبصر قال لا تخاف
So إذا ترى إنني معكم أسمع أرى. إنني معكما when Musa, hmm?
نعم سورة طه yeah the
Yes,
first
when
page
Musa and Harun, they went to Firaun. They wanted to go to Firaun. Allah said, "La takhafa innani ma'akuma." Go. Do not get scared. Go. Tell him. Go. Innani ma'akuma. I will be with you. Asma'u wa ara. I see and I hear, or I hear and I see. You understand?
نعم
وَقُولَ لَهُ قَوْلًا لَيِّنًا. If you go there, say soft words to him. Say good things to him. Don't go and start getting serious that Islam, if you're not a Muslim, to become a Muslim or you go to hell. And that's why a lot of people do now. We have a lot of extremists in Islam now. Instead of them calling, they chase people away from Islam. Wallahi, we have a lot of people that they don't even, when someone in Islam, when you read books, when you learn Islam from books, that is what you become. Instead of learning from scholars, and you learn from the books, you just take books, you know how to read Arabic, then you take the books and read. That's what you become. That's why they said Islam is the only religion that you don't get to understand by studying alone. If you study Christianity, most people studying Christianity, they study it alone. You can just pick up the Bible and read it. You know what I'm trying to say? Learn everything. But Islam, no, you cannot do that. You have to learn from the scholars. You have to go to the scholars and learn everything. Everything. Doesn't matter. It's even surprising that now, at some point, they feel like we, the blacks, are as knowledgeable as the Arabs now. So for you to just know, it's not about their language or whatsoever.
yeah.
So, now, al-kalam. What is kalam?
magana
Yes. So, وَكَلَّمَ اللَّهُ Musa taklima. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala speaks. Allah speak to who? Musa. He speak to what? To Musa. So here he said, Qadir. That's well, Allah is Qadir. We've done most of these things. So they carry all of this. Sometimes they repeat some things here. ومريد وعالم وحي وسميع وبصير ومتكلم. وأفضل all of this. So المستحيل في حق تعالى ويستحيل في حق تعالى ما ينافي هذه الصفات العشرين الواجبة في حق الله تعالى. I think let's stop here. I don't want to give too much. It is 10 o'clock. And even me myself, I'm feeling it. Even me myself, I'm
Okay.
feeling. Uh, it's not easy, and I have a meeting till 12, so I need to rest a bit for 30 minutes before, and I'm even sleepy. I don't know what's wrong with me. Getting, I'm feeling sleepy. So, mashallah.